Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video in my 2 indicator series. Before I begin, I would like to mention that this is an educational channel. All content over here is for the sake of education. Kindly read the disclaimer you see on the screen and in the description below. With that said, let's proceed. So before I get into the details, I would like to mention that I will be using 2 indicators, but primarily this is more about a moving Fibonacci, auto Fibonacci, which adjusts itself to the chart, and we'll find what indicators can work well with it. I will tell you how I would use it and what are the other options that you can probably use. So the indicator is called Martvi Auto Fib with logarithmic support. All right. There's not much to mention in the literature. He simply states that simple and easy auto fib levels, took the out of the box version provided by TradingView and added logarithmic support and nicer palette and made the controls a bit nicer to use, in my opinion. And then he goes on tweaking it. So it's just basically a Fibonacci that keeps moving and keeps automatically adjusting to the market as the market moves. Now, when you go to the settings, I'm using this in default settings. I don't feel the need to change it for any purpose. And this is how it would look in the default settings. Let me just zoom in a little for you. We're on the Nifty spot chart on the 5-minute settings. As you can see, this dashed line over here is the 50% mark for the fib that it has auto-generated. Let me see if I can make the that particular one white and bright so that it's visible to you. Let's make this white. Yeah, it's become white. And let's make the top and bottom also white so that we know where the 0 and where the 1 is. All right. Okay. So here you go. So the center is the dashed line, and or we'll give it some other color. Maybe center, we will give it a green line if that helps. Maybe this green. And yeah, that should do. So center is green, and 0 and 1 we have mentioned as white so that we know where it is stretching and finding the fib levels from. And in between, then you have various fib levels. It's giving you 2 fib levels, one as a straight line and one as a dotted line. If you want, you can retain one and get rid of the other. For example, over here 0.236 is straight is a proper line, and 0272 is a dashed line. I don't mind having 2, but if I want to get rid of the dashed line, I'll just unclick this and the dashed line will disappear. All right. So tweak it a little bit. I like the way this indicator is built by default. I don't like making too many changes to it. So, but if you find anything that you want to add or subtract, it's all available over here. You can add some fib levels also, and you can subtract from some fib levels also. All right. In the style section, I have not changed anything. I've just let things be the way they are. And input, I've just shown you. I've just made some color changes so that I can illustrate this example to you. 50% I've made green, 0 and 1 I have made white so that we know where the endpoints are. All right. So this is the Fibonacci. Now, if I have to use it, the indicator that I would use is the first 15 minutes high and low. As you can see, yesterday also Nifty was just in the first 15-minute range, and today also for the most till 3 p.m. it was within the first 15-minute range. So this candle is showing the first 15-minute high and 15-minute low, and at 3 p.m. it gives this breakout, probably because of the sensitive expiry. I wouldn't call it a breakout in its true sense. This is for the people who like doing zero trades. They would have definitely made money today, but will I call it a good trade? I don't think so. If you've made money, good, but it's not a trader's trade. It's more like a gamble. It's more a 3 p.m. move. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't come. Today it came, well and good. In my view, I've got certain views of the market which I don't want to discuss over here. Maybe I'll make a separate video on that. But for now, I'm showing you how I would use this indicator. So Nifty, I would have not taken a trade the entire day. I would have waited for a breakout. And since that breakout has come after 3 p.m., it's of no interest to me. There were some good opportunities in mid cap, as you can see. Mid cap breaks the first 15-minute high and low over here, and then it keeps falling. It gives a drop of about how many points after it goes out of the 15-minute range? It gives a drop of about 141 points. So if you were at the money at the proper option price, you would have made some good money in mid cap nifty. Bank nifty again pretty much at the higher level of the first 15-minute high and low, but it gives a breakout in the end. All right, and this is fin nifty again towards the higher end of the 15-minute high or low. Not a proper day to trade. This is BSC. As you can see, within the first 15-20 minutes it starts breaking down. It breaks out of the first 15 minutes somewhere over here at 9:30, and then it keeps going down. Now this fib levels will be very good to show you where it will try and hold. See, it tries to halt over here, then it tries to halt over here, and then it eventually halts over here. So this fib levels will kind of give you some kind of a guidance with regards to support and resistance, which may come handy for you for various reasons when you're trading, when you're studying, and so on and so forth. All right. This is Bajaj Finance. Again, I'm just discussing stocks so that I can illustrate the indicator. I've got nothing to do with the stocks. All right. This is how Fin Nifty looked. This is how CDSL looked. Again, you can see a good shorting opportunity presented itself over here. CDSL and BSC, I think they move a little bit hand in hand. But yeah, BSC is, I think, going through a corrective phase right now. So it may correct further in my view, but I could be absolutely wrong. This is how LIC went. Again, you can see range bound. And currently crude oil is currently working. For crude oil, I'll have to adjust this from 9:15. I'll have to make this 0 because crude oil and natural gas, they start at 9. So this is the high and low of crude oil, and you can see the breakout. And this is natural gas. As you can see, it's stuck in a small range below the first 15-minute high and low. All right. So we'll get back to Nifty now. And as I was discussing, so if I get rid of this indicator, first 15-minute candle high and low, this is how it will look with the auto Fibonacci. If you don't want to use the 15-minute high and low, the other option would be you can use CMEMA trend bars. So if you use CMEMA trend bars, I think it's in the default settings. I've just only changed some colors. Yeah, only color changes are there. The EMA is 34, which is the default CMEMA trend bar EMA. As you can see over here, again, if I activate the 15-minute high and low, it's showing a range bound day. It'll show a proper breakdown, I think, in mid cap. Yeah, shows a proper breakdown in mid cap. So this is one option. You can probably use this with CMEMA trend bars. You can use it with the first 15-minute candle high and low. I would use it with the first 15-minute candle high and low. What else can you use? You can use it with trend line. Trend line with breaks, Lux Algo. That's a Lux Algo indicator. You can see over here. It shows you where the trend is. I'll use it in the default settings, reset settings. And this is how it will look. So if you go to BSC, you can see over here, it breaks the trend line yesterday and then it keeps falling. Let's look at mid cap. You can see the trend line breaks over here and then it keeps falling. Let's look at Bank Nifty over here today. So on and so forth. Today our indices are not a very good example to discuss these kind of stocks. Let's look at crude. You can see crude. There's a trend line breakout over here and it keeps going up after that, and fib is showing you the level over here. It crosses the 50% mark, and then these are the various resistances that it faces, and it keeps going up. And this is natural gas. As you can see, it is stuck in this range at the bottom over here. Pretty spiky day, full of wicks. So I think not only daytime where we are dealing with indexes, even in the evening, the commodities are a little difficult to trade, especially crude oil and natural gas. I think there's a drop in gold today. Yes, you can see gold has dropped. I regret not taking a trade in this. There was a big drop in crude today. In gold today. As you can see over here, it breaks this. The day starts over here, but somewhere in the evening at about 7:05, there's a trend line break over here, and it keeps falling. And this Fibonacci, auto Fibonacci, will kind of guide you, showing you the various levels. This is silver. Again, we can see a drop, but trend line breaks over here. It comes to retest and then again breaks down. So yeah, in metals, in precious metals today, there's a breakdown happening, and so on and so forth. There's no Bitcoin over here, so we'll forget about that. So as I said, guys, this auto Fibonacci may be handy for you. Let's get rid of the indicators for now. And this is how it is. This is how crude oil is looking. This is how natural gas is looking with no other indicator apart from the auto Fibonacci. This is how gold is looking. As you can see, it kind of shows you the levels pretty well. And this is how silver is looking. All right. And let's get back to our Nifty. So this is how Nifty will look on the 5 minutes time frame. As I said, I've given you 3 options and you will have multiple other options to use this. There are 3 options that I have shown you. First 15-minute high and low, CMEMA trend bars, Lux trend line with breaks. Use whichever you want. If I was only having to use 2 indicators, I would have used the first 15-minute high and low and then used it along with that. As you can see, the 50% mark is exactly on the 15-minute high line. Bank Nifty also similar. The 15-minute high line is where the 50% mark is. In mid cap, it's over here. And in Fin Nifty also, it'll probably reflect very close to Fin Nifty. It's over here. All right. So good indicator, guys, can come pretty handy for even aftermarket, studies and so on and so forth. So it's an indicator that I would definitely suggest you have in your palette and use it every now and then, because not only during the live markets, it will also help you study during off-market hours, because auto Fibonacci is anyway something that is always helpful. So even if you want to see Nifty, maybe get rid of this on a higher time frame. So it'll probably work out. Yeah, you can see our daily levels. It is showing you when I'm running Nifty on daily levels also. It is showing you where the 50% mark is. This is taking this low and this high. And she is showing over here correctly where it is trying to take support before going up. So is the case with Bank Nifty also. So even if you're doing, studies where you are not using this live, but aftermarket studies, this indicator is pretty helpful, because it will automatically generate the fib levels and show you how the fib level looks in various time formats. All right, guys, on that note, I'll end this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you in some form or the other. I don't know whether I should call this only two indicator setup, or whether I should call this video an auto Fibonacci special video. Let's see how I name it and present it. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you're already a subscriber, consider becoming a member on the channel. We have couple of levels of membership starting at 89 rupees a month, which is absolute value for money. And then for serious traders, there is a Sigma level. All right. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel, share this video with your family and friends. Also like all our videos. It motivates us to make more videos for you. Our Telegram link is given in all our videos. So please join the free Telegram channel, and members have access to the WhatsApp channel, and you can buy all your Amazon products from our Amazon affiliate link given in the description. You don't pay anything extra. We make a small commission every time you make a purchase through our Amazon affiliate link. There's a sale coming up between 12th and 14th of July on Amazon. I would request you to use our links to make your purchases from Amazon. Also, our TradingView referral link is given in the description. Try and enroll in TradingView, even if it's a free version, through our link. That will help us. All right. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.